Data Studio, filling and super sampling. So here we have a point cloud currently being viewed as if you just loaded it as default. So it has a super sampling of set to 1 by default, and the filling, which is this icon here, filling, is turned off. Point size is set to 2 as well, which is the standard. So if we just come in here and we turn on filling, you can see the point cloud looks slightly more solid. This does vary between point cloud to point cloud depending on the density of the scan in the first place. But if we just look at this area here where we have DAF and then a badge here, it is sharper. It does look sharper, it looks more solid, and therefore this is very useful, particularly on maybe weaker scanned point clouds. Also we have super sampling, which is these values here. Default is set to 1, that's there, but we can increase, and as you can see the quality does go up. Now as you get closer to the point clouds with the super sampling, it's possible it may look slightly transparent. So one of the things to do is use keys 1 to 5 on the keyboard. So if I press 5, so the points are now bigger, but from this distance here creates a very solid look. If I press 2 or even 1, you'll see it, because the super sampling is trying to work around 4K resolution downsampled into this window aperture here. It may look transparent, so use keys 1 to 5 on the keyboard. For reference, that is changing the point size, which is done in another video, properties, but if you just see when I press keys 1 to 5, it does change that point size, but this is dealt with in a separate video. So points to note, filling generally would be turned on, and super sampling by default starts at 1 and point size of 2, but you can go as high as you wish. The higher the super sampling, there is obviously going to be some overhead on processing this in real time. We deal with that very well, as we do with VPC point clouds being very optimized, but just bear in mind if you had mega dense point clouds and billions of points, you may need to go back to the default settings, which is around set to 1 and around 2